hurt things. And then it stopped. And then he had issues at school where he said the teachers were talking about him and that the other kids were talking about him, and he was frustrated. And that's what he said when this happens, kind of. And he told his mom that day, something similar to that, and she alerted everybody. And like, the reality is that the mom didn't have custody, but she had the wherewithal to know, dude's not right. He's not right. 0094 said, Chad, I don't agree with you on a lot of stuff, but I think you're 100% correct on this issue. Yeah. Yeah, this one was this was an epic failure here. An epic failure.
This is kind of similar to what happened here in Nashville with the Waffle House shooting. The gunman had a history of mental health issues, and yet his father, I believe it was, made it possible for him to have guns.
Yeah. I mean, if I had a kid that was having that kind of problems, I'm taking my guns out of the house. That's a responsible thing to do. Because first of all, I have other kids or whatever. And because I also don't want my son or daughter to potentially hurt themselves. And you've got to, you know, as a parent, you don't want to think it's your kid. Your kid can't be the shooter. Your kid can't be unstable. Your kid can't be any of the things. But when you enable them, and that's what this was, you enabled him. You tried to be his friend and make him happy by giving him a gun at Christmas. And yeah, this lands on you. He's going to he faces, I think, 180 years in jail. What happened did anything happen to the father at the Waffle House?
Yes, he was sentenced to 18 months in prison back in 2018 for illegally providing his son a weapon that was later used in the shooting at the Waffle House.
Yeah, just, but I bet he thought, oh, there's no way. They're overreacting.
His son had been treated for mental illness within the past 5 years at the time.
Yeah, this kid was currently being treated.
And didn't he tell the police that he had taken the weapons?
Yeah, there was, he said he had taken the weapons from his son, but
he gave them back.
He gave them back.
And the father here, their defense was he was pulling the wool over his dad's eyes about being well, that everything was normal, that he was happy, that he had friends. And, that was their defense.
Because most stable people Google how to kill your dad.
Yes. Number one thing, dude, you're not even getting a Nerf gun. Right? You're getting none of that. How to kill your dad. And the fact that dad got him a gun.
Yeah. Yeah, the Waffle House case, Jeffrey Reinking, the father of the shooter, Travis Reinking, knew that his son, Travis, had undergone mental health treatment in 2016. The Tennessean reports that on May 26, 2016, police and fire personnel responded to a CVS pharmacy parking lot in Morton, Illinois, where Travis Reinking told sheriff's deputies he believed singer Taylor Swift was stalking him and had hacked into his cell phone.
They actually had a member of Cumulus get shot in that event.
How old was he?
I got to look at that.
How old was he? Yeah.
At the time? At the time in 2016?
Yeah.
It does, this report does not say.
So was he an adult though?
I'm not sure.
Taylor Swift. The minute, if my kid came and said, I think Taylor Swift is stalking me, I think we need to go get you some help, sir.
Yeah, he had been diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia. And dad gave him some guns.
Yeah, and as a parent, guns got to come out of the house. Sorry. Even though, it's my right to own a gun, but I love my kid enough to not want to contribute to his downfall and potentially the downfall and the murder of others. But, oh, God. Yeah, this dad he's going to do a lot of time, and he should.
Well, yeah, I mean, his son had, like you said, a shrine to the killer there at Parkland.
And they told him that. So it wasn't like if he walked in and goes, oh, that's Nick Cruz. You think, oh, he's a skateboarder or something. You don't know, right? Like if you're kind of ignorant.
Yeah.
No, the cops told him, oh, yeah, that's the guy that shot up that's the Parkland shooter, shot up the high school. And your kid's in there with a shrine to him. And you're still like, it's okay. I'll get you a gun. This will be good. Oh, what an idiot. All right, coming up, we're going to go to something more festive. It's Hot Take Tuesday.
Hot take.
Oh, we got so many hot takes. In fuego takes. Straight ahead, Chad Benson Show, Super Talk 997.
On TV, powered by 99.7 WTN.
So I've been working out a lot. I know you're probably thinking, really? Yes, I am. And I'm lifting a lot of weights, and I'm also running the stairs because I'm trying to get, I'm going to play a little bit more pickleball, do a bunch of other stuff that I've done for a long time. And because of Relief Factor, I'm able to do it a lot more. I don't have to worry about, the next day my knees hurting, my legs, especially my thighs and stuff running up and down. I don't have to worry about any of that thing because Relief Factor. Relief Factor focuses on the areas that matter, especially when it comes to inflammation, especially with your muscles, and allows you to recover faster, and the pains, they go away. That's what I love. That's what I love. If you struggle with pains, even if you're just getting a little bit older, long on the tooth, we all are. Sometimes you wake up, you're like, I'm sore. You don't have to worry about that. I want you to try Relief Factor. There's a 3-week quick start right now. You put this to the test, and I'm telling you, you're going to feel the difference. Maybe it's just, you're working out a little bit too much, or maybe just the job you have, you're feeling it more and more every day. Watch what happens with Relief Factor. You get yourself out of pain and feeling better. Do it with Relief Factor. How do you get it? 1-800-4-RELIEF Factor. 1-800, the number 4-RELIEF Factor. Go to relieffactor.com, relieffactor.com, and tell them Chad sent you.
All right, drivers, it is at least an hour delay, 24 eastbound, because of road work at Laverne. So the work is actually there between exit 62 and exit 70, but it's backed up miles, eastbound 24. In Jolton, we got road work, right lane block 24 westbound before Whites Creek Pike. And in Columbia, bridge inspections impacting both directions of 65 between exits 46 and 53. Capitol Police in our nation's capital arrest a person carrying what appeared to be a gun. We'll tell you about that story and more 1:30 on Super Talk 99.7 WTN.
Oh, it is Tuesday. Every single Tuesday, we give it to you hot. Hot take, hot take, hot take Tuesday. Ooh, very in fuego, my friends. Sizzle. Can you smell it? Can you feel it? Oh, electricity kind of sizzle. What you got for us, Ken?
All right, this goes in line with our big event on Tuesday, where we're all going to gather over at Legends and eat steak and watch President Trump
Steak of the Union.
Steak of the Union.
Tickets still available.
Yeah, go to our website or our social media pages. Find out where you can get your tickets. And here's my hot take on this Hot Take Tuesday. If you won't eat the fat on a steak, that's fine. Just pass it over to someone who's actually ready for greatness. I'll gladly eat it for you.
That's, as somebody said earlier, that's just dessert.
Yeah, that was great.
That's what that is. What's that fat? What are you going to do with that fat? You can give it to a dog? That's dessert, okay? All right,
Leave my fat alone.
The dog's getting old Roy, so settle down.
That's right. The dog gets old Roy.
All right.
Eyeballing my plate.
Belle, what you got for us?
Waffle House, best restaurant on the planet. Get a lot of to-go orders. I'm sick of the ridged and the textured bottom of the to-go containers because all the leftover little goodness is trapped in between, and it makes it so much harder to get it out. So Waffle House, you need to stop using textured bottoms on your to-go containers. Just quit it.
Flat bottoms, baby. Flat bottoms.
Like the ladies, flat bottoms. Flat bottom girls make the world go round. Especially at the Waffle House.
Yeah, you got to have access to that sauce.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you paid good money for it. You got all that stuff in there, right? Like just the egg. I want to get to it. And the fork, what happens? You poke it through. There's a hole. It's not working the way we want. Maybe that's what you should do. Poke a hole. Just put it under.
Ah, there you go,
drink
Brother
it.
Pavel.
Oh, of course. Then at that point in time, you'll catch a glimpse of yourself in the mirror and you think, I need help. I need help.
What has happened to me?
Oh, yogurt is not ice cream. I don't care if you freeze it. I don't care what you do to it. It's not. Went to get ice cream the other night. Got very excited. I have a little bit of vanilla ice cream. I'm doing okay. I'm working out. I've dropped like 20 pounds. Feeling good. My shirts are big. It's all good. I'm going to have a little bit of vanilla ice cream because that's my favorite.
Good treat myself.
I am. Took one bite of it. That's not it. I looked over there. It was yogurt. It's not the same.
You know whose fault that is?
Yes, the people who made it the exact same. Everything. The carton looked the same. The blue top, it's yellow. It's the whole
You
nine
bear
yards.
no responsibility at all for not noticing it said yogurt on
None. Because you're not supposed to have yogurt anywhere near my refrigerator or freezer because it's yucky. And the Greeks. Oh, the Greeks.
Now, Brother Chad, it'll help you go number 2.
Oh, sure. The Greeks. The Greeks are always, we got yogurt. You know what you got? You got debt. That's what you guys have, huh? Driving around in your little Vespas. Now you're trying to freeze stuff and make it a dessert. Nobody trusts you. It's not the same.
People say I get wound up over stuff.
Isn't frozen yogurt just as fattening as ice cream?
Yes. It's we get that all the time, right? Like it's this is just. You remember when those the burgers came out, like Carl's Jr. or Hardee's did the burgers where they were the Beyond Meat,
right?
Then you go and look, and they're like 2,800 bazillion calories with enough sodium in there. If I want it to taste like it, I'm just gonna eat it.
Yes, sir.
Enough with that. Oh, it's got fake blood. Why don't I just get the real thing?
Fake blood.
Oh, God. What do you guys think? It tastes just like it. Yeah, it's great. And then you guys are going to go bankrupt, and it's stupid. And it's got tons of sodium in it. Same thing with yogurt.
Hypertension.
There you go. Coming up, got some of your hot takes, because there's some hot ones, some in fuego ones. We'll talk a little bit about that. Got a bunch of other good stuff. Talk a little bit about aliens. He tried to walk it back, but I'm not buying it. Sorry. You came out with it. You said it. That was the first thing that came to your mind. We know it's true.
I was just joking.
Yeah, no, sorry, man. I'm just joking. Just doesn't
If
work.
somebody tells you that there's aliens, isn't your first response going to be, let me see them?
Of course.
Yep.
Every president's first response, first question is, all right, where's the aliens? That's the first one. If you don't ask where the aliens are, then you're the alien. We'll talk about that straight ahead. Chad Ben Show, Super Talk 997.
Wow, it just keeps getting better, eastbound 24. That's a 90-minute delay now because of the road work there at Laverne, eastbound 24. Capitol Police in D.C. arresting a person carrying what appeared to be a gun near the front of the U.S. Capitol this morning. Officers say the situation is still developing. More details, they say, will be released when confirmed, but they do have one person in custody. Kilmar Abrego Garcia's case returned to the spotlight after authorities mistakenly deported him to El Salvador despite a court order protecting him from removal. His next legal challenge is here in Tennessee, where he's fighting human smuggling charges that his attorneys argue amount to selective prosecution. U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement has confirmed it purchased a facility in Lebanon to house detainees. The agency says the project could bring more than 7,000 jobs and generate more than $800 million in economic impact to Middle Tennessee. Local and state leaders say they were caught off guard, with some lawmakers insisting they had no prior notice. For now, ICE's email confirmation remains the only firm detail as Wilson County officials push for answers. And recently, prediction markets have been at the center of a lot of hype and controversy, with sites like Polymarket and Kalshi allowing people to place wagers on everything from sports events to elections. ABC's Mike Dubusky has how the Trump administration is now weighing in.
The Trump administration is defending its exclusive jurisdiction to regulate prediction markets, with Commodity Futures Trade Commission Chairman Mike Selig saying,
over the past year, American prediction markets have been hit with an onslaught of state-led litigation.
States who've sued the various prediction market companies allege they should be subject to state-level gambling rules. Selig says these exchanges aren't the Wild West, but rather self-regulatory organizations overseen by CFTC. Mike Dubusky, ABC News.
That's the latest news. Weather's next. I'm Ken Weaver, WTN News.
I'm WSMV4 First Alert Meteorologist Stefano DiPietro. Increasing clouds today, warm this afternoon, upper 60s back near 70, but it comes with a gusty wind between 20 and 30 miles per hour. Tonight will fall to the 50s. The sky will stay cloudy. Tomorrow we'll keep that cloud cover throughout the day. It stays breezy, 20, 30 mile per hour gusts. We're near 70 again, maybe an isolated shower in the plateau. Most of us are dry. First Alert weather day's been issued for Thursday. Rounds of showers and storms in the morning, then again in the evening and overnight could produce heavy rain and gusty winds.
The Wellness Institute of Nashville. Dr. Mitchell's my doctor. He should be yours as well. In fact, I was talking earlier to Mason. His knee's hurt. I said, I'm hooking you up. You're going to go over to the Wellness and see the one, the only Dr. Mitchell. And the new machine they got right now, which is awesome. It's the Hydrowave, and it is incredible. So this thing is like, they're it. There's nobody else has this in the state, okay? And this takes basically your stem cells, or your very own stem cells, and helps regenerate the blood. It's just, it's super insane what they do over there. Dr. Mitchell's incredible. So right now they get the new 2026 special, 47% off non-surgical decompression, and you have to check out the Hydrowave. They got robot lasers, they got anti-gravity machines, they got everything. Dr. Mitchell, what is he? He's an innovator. He sees the future, understands how to go about being ahead of everybody, using that technology along with what he knows. You want a pain-free life? It starts here. No more shots. Don't worry about it. No, you don't want surgery. Go see Dr. Mitchell. Go today. Call them, 615-246-5009, 615-246-5009, or check them out online at painisbad.com. Some of you chiming in about my soft serve. Yeah. That soft and serve. The yogurt. See, when you go to a yogurt place and they've got that, and what do they give you? It's like, oh, yeah, I'll take a little bit of vanilla, and then I'm going to put Reese's Pieces.
Yeah.
And Oreo cookies. Oh. And, yeah, but it's just, you might as well just give me the little styrofoam cup, and I'll fill up all the good stuff.
Yes, sir.
That's what that
you might as well just put ice cream in with all that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Might as well.
What are we doing playing around here? You guys want to hear the funniest?
And let's be honest. A half gallon is a single serve.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, a pint. Who do you think you are?
A pint. I can finish that in 3 spoonfuls.
A pint. Shame.
Unless I eat half a jar of peanut
I'm a professional. This is what I do, okay? This is my skill.
I'm a professional fat guy. I've been big boned at least for most of my life.
We should have the Olympics, big chunk Olympics. Okay, so check this out. There is a girl, and she's not fit, right? But she's not like the park hoppers we make fun of, right? She's gone to the Olympics, and she, because she hears everybody say anybody can do these sports. So she goes to the Olympics, and they let her try skeleton. So if you guys know what skeleton is, so luge is where you lay on your back. Skeleton's where you lay on your stomach. So I'm like, they let her try. She got up to 95 kilometers an hour, like 70 miles an hour.
Goodness.
And she was like a minute behind everybody. First of all, it's the first time she's ever done it. She was only a minute behind everybody, which I thought was hilarious. That's not a good thing for your sport. It's like she tried it 20 minutes ago, and she's already catching up to you guys. So there's that. So she's going around trying all the sports, and she's going to try ski jumping next. So this will be good.
Okay.
You know what's great? Watching somebody who,
Do you remember the old Wide World of Sports, the agony of defeat section
guy.
where the guy, was that?
The most famous ski jumper of all time?
That was ski jumping when the guy ate it? Okay.
Oh, God, if you guys don't remember that, the ski crash, Vinko Bogjat, a Slovenian cat. Yeah, he was a painter and ski jumper crashing. And didn't he crash through wasn't there like a cabin next to it? He just crashed.
Man.
Oh, my Lord. Yeah, so I'm excited for her, though. She's going out and she's trying everything. She's not going to try. I'm watching ice skating right now. I don't know who's up.
You must be on a different channel than I'm on. I'm still watching ski jumps.
Oh, ski jumps. Are you doing the ones that's horrible for your knees? The moguls?
They look like they are.
Yeah, those things are. Every time I see that, all I think is, bah!
Folks, this is what they do when they're supposed to be working on a radio show. They're watching the Olympics.
Well, what's wrong? Well, the Olympics are a big deal.
Oh,
not really.
Yeah, they are.
This is definitely bad for your knees.
Yeah,
Yes.
this can't be good for your knees.
Although, these are like, late teens, early 20s.
Yeah.
Most of them.
They're indestructible. Don't worry. You're going to be fine. Your knees won't ever need to be replaced. So I want to play this because this is hilarious. I don't know if you guys know who this guy. This guy goes to all of these in California and in Texas. He goes to the city council meetings. Maybe he's done it here. And he always has a character. He'll rap. He'll do something hilarious. This was about the Epstein files, and he pretending to be a surfer, Chad Kroger.
What up, Council? My name is Chad Kroger. As you may have probably already heard, Jeffrey Epstein's list was unveiled this past week. I'm stoked to see that none of you were on it. But I was super heartbroken to see many of my idols' names pop up, namely Stephen Hawking, which I think we can all agree none of us saw coming. Trust in the American institution has officially bottomed out and hit dry reef. At the moment, it feels like our country is run entirely by pervy douche nozzles. And I, for one, am no longer stoked on listing bad dudes. The American people need something to kickstart our engines and revamp our stoke. That is why I'm requesting, Council, that you release the Keanu Reeves list. Celebs, politicians, and world-renowned astrologists who have kicked back with Keanu and exemplify his moral fortitude. Altruistic and hot. It's time we have some heroes to guide us back home. Thank you.
That's brilliant.
That guy's so funny. The Keanu list. Douche nozzles.
And jumpstart our stoke.
I need a shirt that says "Jumpstart My Stoke."
Was that in front of like a city council?
Oh yeah, and the city council, because they see him coming all the time. They're trying not to laugh, and you could hear some of them in the background laughing their asses off. Because if you've ever been to a city council meeting, there's always that one person who wants to talk about the easement. You know, some 92-year-old lady. It's like, lady, it's not even your house.
But I can imagine some of those council people looking at each other going, what does that mean?
He does all, but that whole, to jumpstart your stoke. Who saw that coming? Oh, goodness me. That's so hilarious. Oh, sir, you're a hero to us all. We appreciate that. Yesterday, you weren't here, but our good friend Mason was. But this came out the day before, and why it wasn't a bigger story.
Are aliens real?
The real...
That's all you needed to say. I'm going to let you talk a little bit more, but this is where any other conversation about what Trump tweeted or are we an authoritarian world ends.
But I haven't seen them, and they're not being kept in, what is it?
Area 51?
Area 51. There's no underground facility unless there's this enormous conspiracy and they hid it from the President of the United States.
Yeah, because we wouldn't do that, would we? So that was, he comes out later and he says, I'm playing the numbers, and the numbers are the universe is so big. How can there not be something else out there?
Trying to qualify.
He's trying to qualify. Like that. I'm playing the odds. The odds are it's 50-50, but I'm looking and thinking it's more 51-49 in the direction.
But we're not keeping them at Area 51.
Yeah, that's our Area 52. You guys don't know about that? That's like double super secret. I'm sorry.
They're in Hangar 13.
Yeah. I mean, there's no way. You said it, and you don't get it, then come back and go, I got to fix it. There's no way. He was like, well, it was in the middle of a rapid round, and I'm sorry. You said it. And the fact that he just... The entire interview ends. It's like, all right, let's talk. Like, what kind of aliens you think there are?
If you are a former president and there are no aliens and you are asked a yes or no question about it, the answer is no.
Yeah, that's the only answer you have. Do you remember when he went on with Colbert? And Colbert pressed him, and at first he laughed and said, oh, there's no way. And then maybe, I don't know. Then Colbert started hammering him, and this is during the live show, and he just said, we're done talking about this. Like, the whole demeanor changed, like, yeah, we're not going to talk about this anymore.
Well, the entire Epstein file was a complete distraction from the fact that Trump said he was going to release all the information on aliens.
Yeah.
So where's our information on the aliens? Yeah. Nowhere.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. You know what? You want to get to the bottom of something? Give it to 50 Cent.
Yeah.
50 Cent will figure it out.
Yeah.
You bet you know what 50 Cent will probably do? He'll probably hack into all those cameras.
50 Cent will figure it out and punish Diddy in the process.
Yeah, always. I saw the other day that 50 Cent and one of the Wayans, the younger Wayans, they were arguing. And I guess Marlon and Damon came to him and said, Stop. That's 50 Cent. He's going to destroy you. He'll probably take our whole family down. So, and speaking of the Epstein files, just side note. So how many pages have been released?
Millions?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's it. We're done. Here we go. Look who's on here. Alf. Alf, really? Alf is on the thing? Yeah. It's like this, Marilyn Monroe, Janis Joplin.
Wait a minute. Alf is on there?
No, but
even
that's the kind
that...
of stuff that, she would release.
Oh.
Because she's, kind of an idiot, but whatever. You should want to fire her twice. Did you guys hear, though, that, wait a minute. Oh, we found 40 other terabytes of information. This may only be 2% total, the 3 million. Even the 6 million may be 2%. Yeah. You better hope those aliens. The closer we get to Epstein and the truth, the closer we get to Trump going, all right, there's aliens. Are you happy? And you know what? They killed Kennedy. Oh, goodness me. That guy. If people are asking who is that crazy dude, his name was Chad Kroger.
Chad Kroger.
Isn't that the lead singer of
Nickelback?
Nickelback.
He just comes up with a different name. And so if you want to, you guys check him out. He's hilarious. He does all kinds of crazy stuff, though. He's just funny. And he goes and he raps and he does he'll bring his own boombox. Because
so he writes a bit, takes it to the council meetings, and then takes his 3 minutes to do the bit.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's like improv. He's an improv artist. That's what he is. And he does it's just so funny. It is so when COVID was we were back to normal, he showed up fully dressed like a doctor with a mask on and everything. And it was he had like a big shot that was like a novelty shot.
There's somebody on the council that's like, oh my God.
Oh, every time they see him, they're like, oh.
But there's also somebody on the council that's like, oh, this is going to be good.
Yeah. He should go tonight to the NES council meeting tonight. That would be funny. Find out. We got to get our Stoke back. That's so awesome. It's time we brought our Stoke back. Oh, what a great thing. Let's get that on a mandel. What you got there? This is one of our new mandel fragrances. It's called Get Your Stoke Back.
Get your Stoke back.
Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. All right, coming up. TSA. This is pretty interesting. They've told everybody who the worst people are that they see. So we'll see if you are some of the worst people that they see, especially considering they're not working for wages right now because the government's kind of shut down. Kind of. Chad Benson Show, Super Talk 997.
Super Talk 99.7 WTN app.
Omaha Steaks semi-annual sale going on right now. Last night we had spaghetti. My wife took the hamburger from Omaha Steaks, chopped it up, and she made us spaghetti, and it was the most delicious spaghetti. Why is that? Because Omaha Steaks delivers the best of the best. Semi-annual sale, 50% off. It is just, how expensive life is. Guess what? With Omaha Steaks, you're getting 50% off, and using my code Benson, you get an extra $35 off at checkout. We're talking about the best in steaks, including, yes, the amazing fillets wrapped in bacon. Thank you very much. The flavor, second to none. Mouth-watering burgers, chicken, pork chops, you name it, they've got it. Yes, seafood, desserts, all of that stuff. 50% off, protein delivered right to you. 100% unconditional money-back guarantee. What? Yeah. America's Butcher since 1917. Get 50% off world's best everyday protein. Go to omahasteaks.com right now. 50% off when you go there. Site-wide, use my code Benson, and you're getting an extra $35 off at checkout. That's 50% off, omahasteaks.com, extra $35 off, promo code Benson at checkout. Terms apply. See site for details.
All right, drivers, they've cut it to a 31-minute delay eastbound 24, where at Laverne, we've got some road work blocking the right 3 lanes. In Jolton, road work blocking the right lane 24 westbound. And then in Columbia, bridge inspections impacting both directions of 65 between exits 46 and 53. A weapons-related security alert at the U.S. Capitol. That story and more at 2 on Super Talk 99.7 WTN.
Sports and programs ready by National Certified Alarms. That's NCA, no long-term contracts. License number 645. Guys, always remember.
The American people need something to kickstart our engines and revamp our stoke.
Yeah, revamp our stoke.
I love that. Revamp our stoke, bro. Oh, man. I'm watching Belle eat his lunch. He's got a salad. Man, that is a lot. You know, Belle, you didn't take one of my little candies I offered you earlier, but you put 12 pounds of blue cheese or ranch on there with your bacon bits?
No, you're exaggerating.
That was massive.
It's only 6 pounds.
So, you know what? I had those last week. I get those little salads at the store that, you know, they come with the tiny plastic fork. They give you a thimble full of ranch.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
No, it's like, looking to put on the bacon bits. My goodness me, dude.
Woo, bacon bits.
Yeah, that's like me adding, Doritos to my ice cream and going, oh, this is diet Doritos.
This is all still low carb.
Totally it is. Hey, you know what?
The American people need something to kickstart our engines and revamp our stoke.
I want to revamp my stoke. You need to revamp our stoke, bro.
And where's this at again?
I think this was in Huntington Beach.
Okay.
He goes to like Huntington Beach. He's been to Dallas. He's gone to a couple places, but I think he lives in like in beachy areas. And I need to revamp the stoke. There's
Places
no doubt
he
about
can
it.
surf.
Probably. You got to learn to talk like. I knew guys that talk like that. I did. I knew guys that talk like that.
Out in California, you bet.
Yeah. I knew a guy who was, I think Shy played in, his name was Shy, by the way. His name was Shy Curdell. What's up, bro? He played in, I think, 4 Olympics for the U.S. water polo team. What's up, bro? I don't think he owned a shirt.
Absolutely not.
No. What's up, man? How are you? Pretty awesome, dude. I'm just hanging out, man. Just doing, stuff, bro.
By the way, Shia LaBeouf was shirtless last night during that fight.
Yeah, he was fighting in Mardi Gras, throwing down. Isn't that the kid from Holes you just beat up?
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, you're lucky he didn't bring one of his robots, or you'd be screwed.
Yeah, that bee one, that bumblebee
The
one.
bumblebee. Oh, man, that'd be crazy. All right, coming up, hour number 3. I will go grab the post of that Chad guy, and I'll throw it up on my Insta, and I'll throw it up on my Twitter, so you can follow me at Chad Benson Show. Hour number 3, straight ahead. Chad Benson Show, Super Talk 99.7.
Two o'clock on the dot. I'm Ken Weaver with your top stories. Again, drivers, it's a 37-minute delay eastbound 24. You got the right 3 lanes blocked there at Laverne for some road work. A weapons-related security alert at the U.S. Capitol leading to an arrest earlier today. Authorities described the situation as ongoing with additional details expected as they are verified, but officers apparently cleared the area, which has since reopened. Both chambers of Congress are out of session this week. Here in Middle Tennessee, ICE confirms plans for a new detention facility in Lebanon, despite county officials saying they're unaware of the purchase. The agency argues the center is going to benefit Wilson County, citing major economic impacts, talking about 7,000 jobs, hundreds of millions of dollars in economic impact. Wilson County leaders say they're still seeking answers from the federal government. Meanwhile, a Maryland-based federal judge has again ruled ICE cannot take Kilmar Abrego Garcia into custody again ABC News national correspondent Stephen Portnoy with the latest.
Judge Paula Sinise ruled late last year that the government had not properly arranged for Kilmar Abrego Garcia's deportation, and she ordered him released from detention. The judge has now converted her temporary order from December into an injunction. In court papers, the administration has suggested it might send Abrego Garcia to Africa, where he's never lived. The judge says that has amounted to one empty threat after another. And for now, she says, there's no legal basis for him to be held in ICE custody.
Still no sign of Today host Savannah Guthrie's mother, Nancy. After more than 2 weeks, investigators say they have cleared the family of being involved in her kidnapping. This is investigators say a person in security camera footage at Nancy Guthrie's front door may have bought equipment and clothing at Walmart. ABC News contributor and former FBI agent Brad Garrett says that could give investigators something to go on.
If the person who bought the backpack that we see in the video, did he pay cash? Did he use a credit card? If he paid cash, there's not going to be the paper flow of when you and I charge things at the store. But there might be video. It just depends on how far it goes back.
And back here in Tennessee, authorities say an Alabama man is responsible for a weekend shooting that left one person dead on 65 in Giles County. Investigators arrested 31-year-old Aaron Wayne Purvis after he voluntarily approached a deputy in Franklin County. Deputies say they discovered bullet damage on his car and several guns inside. One of those weapons believed connected to the shooting that killed a Florida man and injured a woman from Indiana. And civil rights icon, two-time presidential candidate Jesse Jackson has passed away.
Keep hope alive. Keep hope.
He had been leading civil rights demonstrations for decades. In 1984, Jesse Jackson founded the National Rainbow Coalition, later to become the Rainbow Push Coalition, which he led until a 2017 Parkinson's diagnosis forced him to step down.
We're resigning. We're not retiring.
And indeed, 3 years later, he was front and center during the pandemic.
Please get your vaccination now. They work. They matter.
Jesse Jackson was surrounded by family when he died at 84. Jim Ryan, ABC News.
That's the latest news. Weather's next. I'm Ken Weaver, WTN News.
The Chad Benson Show
on Super Talk 99.7. WTN.
Thunderstruck. This portion of the awesome Chad Benson Show is powered by NC, National Certified Alarms, no long-term contracts, license number 645. I'm still looking everywhere, man. I know they're saying that we're building something out there in Lebanon, but I just love the fact that nobody knows where it's at.
Somebody knows. Somebody knows. ICE knows.
ICE does know. See, then what I saw, it was Lebanon, PA.
Yeah, there was apparently a mix-up. Like, apparently local leaders thought that they were mixed up with Lebanon, PA, but apparently there is an email out there that says, nope, Lebanon, Tennessee. And that email is reportedly from ICE.
And we don't know where?
It's not saying where.
And what I find is, okay, so the amount of money we're going to spend, and this just goes to show you everything you need to know about governorate. We're going to spend, because ICE has, what, 38 gazillion billion dollars to spend, and they're going to go out and spend it, and we're going to overspend. A bunch of people here are probably going to get fat, dumb, and happy, and it's going to be 7,300 jobs. How long is that going to last?
And is that construction? So are they building?
Yeah, we're not going to have
facility?
7,300 guards.
Yeah, that makes me think that they are going to build.
Yes. But remember what they did out there at was it Alligator Alcatraz? That cost how much? They were charging people so much for porta potties. God, government is you wonder why we're in so much trouble. I mean, like you said, it's 7,200. There was very specific, 7,216 jobs or whatever. I'm like, there's no way they're going to have 7,200 people working at that facility. No way. No, that's impossible. I mean, how many people have we taken into custody here that are illegal? And I think you're right. It's going to be construction. But what kind of construction? Are you building a whole new facility? Or is this going to be like Alligator Alcatraz, where you're going to throw up fences and a few things like that?
They're probably counting the people that will be involved in construction, and then once the construction is over, they're no longer needed.
Yeah. It's like the data centers we've been talking about. Those data centers, 1,000 people, when everything's said and done, 15 to maybe 100, depending how big, end up sticking around because you don't need anything for those data centers. And we need data centers, apparently, like you could not believe, because we're like, you know what? Our electricity and our power, it's not as expensive as it could be. And we need more of it. So, more than likely, most of the good-paying jobs go to out-of-state contractors. Yeah. And the people here that are willing to do, to help out. The fact that nobody from any of the areas, a village, a neighborhood,
well, and
city council,
Tennessee, it should be, I think, would be considered friendly with ICE. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think there would be any need to not let the governor's office know or, local representation there in Wilson County.
Isn't DHS shut down right now?
No, DHS is still going. The TSA, they shut them down because they're like, they don't do anything. But yeah, now Dan said today, that they leased a building. Well, you don't need 7,200 people to lease a building.
I was getting ready to say, man.
This is my thing. There is no concrete, no concrete word on what exactly is happening. So, so it feels like somebody's making a lot of money is what it feels like.
No.
Guys,
not, Chad.
Do you think that they need mandals? Do you think they need to get their stoke on or whatever it was?
They definitely do not need them, but they will probably buy them.
They will. They will.
What mandals could we make for them?
That's right. Well, I mean, it's for DHS. What could we make for them? That's a good question. What kind of mandals do you think they would want?
Immigrants and falafel.
Oh, look at that. Enchiladas. I'd want a mandal that smells like an enchilada. Wouldn't you? Chad, what? Get over it.
Stop being mean.
Stop being mean. So, you know who's going to build this? You know who's going to end up getting the contract? Abrego Garcia. Oh, Mandels.
Goodness. An enchilada mandel.
Oh, that does sound good, doesn't it? So I know we've got an ICE facility here already. I know we do, but my thing is what's the...
Yeah, I thought there was one in Memphis.
But the size of what they're talking about just doesn't seem to fit. You know, I mean, 7,200 is going to bring in $900 million of tax revenue.
Well, you need to watch it, sir. You're getting on the verge of saying the government lies.
I don't know if you're aware of that. Somebody said our mandel should be pepper spray. People come in, their eyes are just watering. There's just smoke. It just turns to smoke.
Pepper spray and toilet wine.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, right.
Pepper spray and toilet wine.
Oh, good times. There you go. So, yeah, because when I was looking at what they say this is going to, you know, how much money it's going to bring in. It's going to bring in more money than we've ever seen. And they were so the project is expected to create 7,216 jobs, contribute $829.5 million to the GDP. I feel like they're just throwing numbers out there. How much do you think it's going to make? It's probably going to make a gagillion.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't know. This is an interesting story because there doesn't really seem to be any firm confirmation other than an email these outlets say they've received.
Yeah. Yeah. And
even then, there's not really anything in detail other than what you just read that the ICE is reportedly claiming it is going to create.
Who did Dan have on today?
Senator Mark Pody.
And Pody said, I don't know about it.
Yeah, he said he had no idea at all.
And Pody's, he covers Wilson County, right?
Yes.
You figured one of them would know.
Well, you'd figure the governor would know.
Well, yeah, oh, absolutely. But that doesn't seem to be the case. And has the governor come out and said anything?
I have not seen that.
No, I don't. It feels like it's because they lease in it. Well, okay, so they're going to lease it, but you're not going to need 7,200 jobs. I feel like they're throwing numbers out there.
That seems to me that's a construction thing.
That's a massive construction. They just built a pretty decent sized building next to my house over here, my apartment. Mm-hmm. And they didn't have 7,200 people building it. They maybe had at any given time 100 to 200 people building it. 72. What is everybody going to work a day?
Well, they need all those people to build the underground top secret part.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So somebody just said. Blank, Lebanon has 20,000 rednecks who would quit their jobs to work for ICE. I know, I live there.
And he would probably quit his job to work for ICE.
Yeah.
Well, shoot, man. I mean, what are they? They're offering like $50,000, and that's on top of a bonus?
Yeah.
I mean, you get federal benefits?
How? Until the next person comes in and go, yeah, we don't need
this.
Well,
that's true. Until that's true.
Yeah. You're like, I quit my great job so I could go out doing this. And then you're like a year and a half, 2 years into it. And they're like, okay, well, we're not going to keep you. Well, this person really smoothly, she went and applied for ICE. And I'll see if I can find it. She applies for ICE. She thinks that there's going to be all this training and stuff. She fills out the paperwork. They offer her the job right there. And she's like, no. She goes home. They sent something. They said, congratulations, you start this day. They didn't even say you have to take a drug test. And I'm like, well, $50,000.
I think you'd have to be on drugs to want to work for ICE.
Yeah,
in that
at this
capacity.
moment in time. It could be named the Abrego Garcia Detention Facility. So call TMZ, they'll know. The churro mandel may be the best mandel of all time.
The churro?
Oh, God. That thing should come with the insulin shot.
I hate those candles that smell edible, but just still taste like wax when you try to eat them.
Yeah,
those drive me nuts.
Yeah, but that would be the enchilada and the churro. It'd be the whole thing right there. So, I'm curious as to what because the amount of stuff that they're talking about size-wise just seems like that's a massive facility. Like that's the kind of you're building Noah's ship. That's crazy.
That's going to be a lot of toilet wine.
And that's going to be a lot of toilet wine. That's going to be a lot of that. Although, is it going to be temporary? That's the other side of it. Because that's what they already shut down Alligator Alcatraz. So, remember that whole big thing?
Alligator Alcatraz.
Yeah.
Toilet wine's always temporary. You're just renting it.
Yeah. So Alligator Alcatraz was shut down, right? And
wasn't that under a government order, though?
Yes. Okay, you ready for this? This was crazy. The initial cost for this, $245 million.
Alligator Alcatraz?
Yes, and it's temporary. You didn't need to build anything because you just had to put up some fences because you're in the middle of godforsaken nowhere. Okay? It was designed to hold up to 3,000 people. It never got anywhere close to that. And the projected cost to operate it annually was $450 million. How? Who? What? How can that be? You have outhouses, a fence, and some tents. What exactly are you doing for that? Just out of curiosity. I think we should all know what are you spending it on? Feds reimbursed Florida $608 million for Alligator Alcatraz before the shutdown. Somebody got paid. You know what this means, guys? We better go get our contractor license.
Yeah, after we catch that tuna.
I got to catch that tuna. Got to catch it. You know what, though, guys? Us just hanging out, fishing, catching tuna, marlin, whatever we're catching. Right? Being lobstermen.
I don't want to catch a marlin because I'll be the one that it stabs.
No, it's not. You know it's going to hit Bell. You know it's coming right over you and I, right between us. You're going to bend down to tie your shoe. I'm going to turn around to look at something. Thing's going to go right between us. Bell's going to be standing there, and all of a sudden,
right in the eye,
a giant fish is sticking out of him. And then you and I, we're going to go sell it. We're going to make a lot of money. And then Bell's his portion's going to have to go to pay for all of his medical bills. For his colonoscopy bag.
And a few telephone poles to hang wires here in Nashville.
Goodness me. So I cannot believe how much Alligator Alcatraz. What an absolute just
That's
insane.
a whole bunch of money.
That is a whole bunch. For something that was open from July to what, September?
What's the big
October?
deal? We're flush with cash.
Yeah, we are.
We just print it.
Did you see what the CBO said about our, debt? This should scare everybody. So the CBO came out the other day. They got a new outlook on the debt. So 2026 to 2036, the debt is going to grow just a smidge. I guess the one big beautiful bill isn't going to be all that it's thought. They're heading towards 60+ trillion.
Goodbye, Social Security.
Oh, yeah. You don't have Social Security. Good luck to you guys. Social Security. You guys better hope you get a job
Social Security is already looking at 80 to 100 trillion in unfunded liabilities.
Yes.
So it's going to collapse one way or the other.
Either way.
Yeah. They expect it to grow at least by 2.1 trillion. This year, it's going to be over $1 trillion and continue to grow from there. Why is that? We don't have the tax revenue.
I got a feeling we're going to be doing Hot Take Tuesdays, boys, into our 70s.
Yes, and then some.
Y'all don't worry about it. The Republicans are going to fix it. They've said so for the last 35 years.
Because they care about the debt. They don't. None of them do. All of them want to spend money. You know how we know? We just talked about how much money they want to spend.
Who cares how much Alligator Alcatraz costs? The Dow is at 50,000.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
We got to play that.
Oh, do you think the Dow is at 50? Give me a quick check on the Dow. Is it at 50?
Let's see here, boys. Where's the Dow?
No, 49,577.
Well, there you go.
The Dow is over 50,000.
It's not actually. So you know what that means? Got to reopen the investigations and Do it now. And don't be sending me stupid stuff like Kermit the Frog is on the Epstein list.
If I had known this, I wouldn't have come in this morning. I only work when it's over 50,000.
The Dow is that should be your if you were in small claims court today and somebody said something to you, you're like, Your Honor, the Dow is at 50,000. I rest my case. I rest my case.
Mic drop.
Bring a mic, too. I'm just going to start taking mics with me and dropping them. Coming up, Hot Take Tuesday, among other things. Straight ahead, Chad Benson, Super Talk 99.7.
WTN.
Relief Factor is awesome. Sally's one of my listeners. She's been taking it for a while. She'd say, we've been texting for years, and I kept telling her, you should try it. You know, skeptical. I get it. We're totally cool with that. And so she says, all right, I'm going to try it. And she said she'd come home. She was tired, and she had nothing left for the family, which sucks, right? You're sore, you're tired, and just getting out of bed. She started taking Relief Factor. She said within 2 weeks, like 90% of her pain gone. She feels better. She comes home more fresh, more energized. It's natural. You can take it every single day. It works. It focuses on the inflammation, especially in your muscles and your joints, right? And this is for this is for the stuff where it's just the everyday stuff. Sometimes you exert yourself too much. You ever pick something up and the next day you're like, I'm so sore? You're not going to have that problem with this. We're going to try Relief Factor right now. 3-week quick start. Go to relieffactor.com, relieffactor.com, or call 800-4-RELIEF, 800 the number 4-RELIEF for Relief Factor.
Two-hour delay, eastbound 24, because of the road work there at Laverne. You've got the right 3 lanes blocked. In Columbia, we've got bridge inspections, and that's impacting both directions of 65 between exits 46 and 53. And I'll tell you what's been learned about the security scare at our nation's capital coming up at 2:30 on Super Talk 99.7 WTN.
The Dow is over 50,000.
Yeah, it is, baby, but it's not. So why don't you go back to school? Hot take, hot take, hot take Tuesday. Hot take Tuesday it is. Right here on the Jen Benson Show. My hot take today is I go to get ice cream the other day. I've thought, oh, you know what? I'm going to have a little ice cream. I had a small dinner. And the ice cream card I pull out is just always in there because that's what.
Yeah.
But my wife had gotten frozen yogurt that matched the ice cream. And I like vanilla. And it was vanilla. And it was gross. And I thought to myself, something's wrong with me. And then I went over and looked, and my wife's like, oh, that's the frozen yogurt. I'm like, I know it is. It's gross. Throw it away.
Did she do it by accident?
No. She got it for Lily, Dee, my stepdaughter. She likes frozen yogurt. Plus, she's lactose intolerant. And so it was a double. It should be marked something different. It should come in a different box. It should say, look, this doesn't taste like anything good. All right? This is yogurt. It's not meant to be a dessert. But here.
This is not ice cream.
This is not edible for you, Chad, is what it should say. But I did eat a portion of it. And did I throw the rest of it away? I did, as a real man would. All right? So stop with the yogurt. It is not the same. Okay? It is not. Belle, what you got for us?
Waffle House, best restaurant around, except when you get a to-go order and they use those stupid, ridged, textured to-go packaging where once you've eaten your meal and you got all the leftover little goodness between the ribs and everything, you can't get it out. I want to be able to eat all of my eggs and all of my bacon. Stop doing it, Waffle House, immediately.
Stop it. Because you know what you're making him do? He's having to go and he's having to cut the bottom and then drip it on into his mouth, and he looks shameful.
And that's after I've licked the plate.
We don't want that.
And he's probably getting little pieces of plastic.
Oh, probably, right? You know, it's probably going to his brain.
Styrofoam.
That's not what Maha's about. He wants the plastics out. No plastics. None. Now, cocaine, right? Like off something?
Yeah.
Oh, that's all day. But not plastics, not styrofoam.
Seriously.
Is it styrofoam?
No, it's plastic.
Okay. It's even worse.
Well, yeah.
That's even worse. God. Man, I'm surprised you're still alive from
the
that one.
The CEO's listening. He better be paying attention.
Better be. You know why? Because if not, you're going to be in serious trouble. Ken, what you got for us?
All right, this goes in line with our big Steak of the Union event on Tuesday, where you can get tickets to break bread with us by going to any of our social media platforms, even our website. So if you won't eat the fat on a steak, that's fine. Just pass it over to someone who's actually ready for greatness.
That's right. 100%.
Like me, I'll eat that fat up.
Fat right there.
Eat it right up.
That's for a man.
And then, like one of our listeners texted, that's for dessert.
That's for dessert. That's right. So when somebody asks you and goes, hey, are you taking that home to your dog? You're like, no. That's mine. That's for dessert, you fool. That's a topping. That's what fat is. Fat is a topping on your steak. Okay? God, you people. Tell you what.
Steak fat.
Yeah. Just, so frustrating. I tell you. How could you not eat this? Because you're there, right? It's like we were talking about earlier. Like when somebody gives you a sugar-free peanut butter cup. What?
You
know what I'm doing, right? Like, this is what I'm here for. No, I don't need to. Just give me the real cup. All right? That's what it's about.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait. So that is, that's next, Thursday?
That's Tuesday.
That's next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Pretty excited. You know, it's funny. Dan said, I'll see you Thursday. And I'm like, why will you see me Thursday when I saw him on Saturday? Like, what is there? Do we have something going on, Dan? I honest to God, it's the first time I met his wife, too.
Oh, yeah, Amy.
I met Amy. I looked at her. I go, wow, I feel sorry for you. Did he have hair? Did he look? What was wrong with him? No, he's just who he is. It's his charm. He's very charming. So that's next Tuesday. It's the Steak of the Union, babies.
Steak of the Union.
You get to come out. You get to hang out with us.
Chew the fat.
Watch us eat the fat while you eat the fat.
Yeah, but you have to chew your own fat. Not somebody else's.
Don't chew somebody else's fat. That's weird. You're a bunch of weirdos. What are we, a cult?
We don't make a party out of loving.
No. And Trump is going to do the State of the Union, so that'll be fun.
I have a prediction.
Tell me.
He's going to say things that are awesome.
Oh, yeah. Best ever. Never. Tariffs are crushing
No
it.
problems.
The likes of which nobody's ever seen.
That's right. We got spending out of control because it was out of control on the left side of the aisle. We brought it out of control to our side of the aisle.
Which is okay.
Yeah. People are like, because we're joking about the spending. It's not a joke. The debt. Go see. And you know what they say? The CBO's wrong. So instead of us being $1 gazillion in debt, we're 3/4 of that. We're still in debt.
It's an indisputable fact that the Republicans have never cut a red cent from the debt.
No. And by the way, remember all that stuff with Doge? Remember all that? None of it was codified. This thing that we just passed, all the stuff that was there before is still there. Nothing has changed except spending more money on the military because we're going to attack Iran. And we don't want to, we want to make sure we have our Sunday best on.
Well, and we got to double the size of the military, too, to have the best ever.
Yeah, which we already have. And
we spend 10 times, or we spend more than the next 10 countries combined on defense.
Think about that. And what's coming? I don't know, but I do know this. We're in a situation here where in a few years, Social Security and Medicare, they're going to look and say, we're going to have to cut your Social Security by 25%. How thrilled is everybody going to be? Or they're going to go, everybody who thought they were going to retire at 62 or 65, try 72. Uh-oh.
I couldn't have mismanaged that money any worse if it wasn't stolen out of my check.
No. You could have took it on a weekend party to Vegas and just closed your eyes and threw the money out on the roulette wheel and done better than what they have. It's that bad. And it's going to get worse unless we figure out either how to bring in more revenue, which is silly because it's revenue and they're not a business, or how we cut spending. Which one do you think they're going to do? Neither. Correct answer. All right, coming up, there's some fun stuff to talk about. TSA, they're working, even though we're in a weird partial shutdown, kind of an odd thing. We'll talk about the people that annoy them the most, and you'd be surprised. They're just regular people. Chad Benson, Super Talk 997.
I'm Ken Weaver with your top stories. That's a 100-minute delay, by the way, now. Eastbound 24, right there at Laverne, because you've got the right 3 lanes blocked for road work. Full forecast coming up in 5 minutes. A security scare at the U.S. Capitol today. A man arrested after running with a loaded shotgun toward the building. ABC News national correspondent Stephen Portnoy.
U.S. Capitol Police Chief Michael Sullivan says an 18-year-old man parked a Mercedes SUV near the west front of the Capitol.
He exited the vehicle with a shotgun and began running towards the Capitol.
Sullivan says officers ordered the man to drop his weapon, and he did. He was taken into custody wearing a tactical vest and gloves. Sullivan says a Kevlar helmet and gas mask were also found in the SUV. Congress is not in session this week. Stephen Portnoy, ABC News, Washington.
Reports say ICE has confirmed it did buy a Lebanon property here in Middle Tennessee for a new detention facility, a move local leaders say they learned about through the media. The agency projects major economic benefits, including 7,000 jobs and significant tax revenue. State Rep Mark Pody, that's actually State Senator Mark Pody, says he's still seeking more information, noting the timing over a holiday weekend. Meanwhile, Representative Afton Bain is calling for more transparency from federal and state agencies. A federal judge has ruled that immigration authorities cannot re-detain Kilmar Abrego Garcia after his 90-day detention window expired. Garcia was mistakenly deported to El Salvador last year despite a court order that says he faced a danger there. He was later returned to the U.S., where he now faces human smuggling charges here in Tennessee, which he has denied. The judge says the government has no realistic plan for deportation, blocking any new attempt to take him into custody. That's the latest news. Weather is next. I'm Ken Weaver, WTN News.
Rounds of showers and storms in the morning, then again in the evening and overnight could produce heavy rain and gusty winds.
Beacon Capital Management would love to talk to you, my friends. Now, let me tell you something about Beacon right now. We're talking about money and everything. They can help you with your money, your dollars, your investing, your retirement. They can also help you with things like how to keep your money and more of it when it comes to taxes. You can get up to $10,000 in car loan interest deduction, right? But there's certain things and caveats that go along with this from the One Big Beautiful Bill, like where it's actually assembled, things of that nature. On top of that, there's an additional senior deduction of up to $6,000 if you're 65 or older. You're eligible for this. Now, there's a phase out in all of these things, but it's a great way to eliminate some of that taxes on their Social Security right now while you can. And they've also can help you with health care as well as long-term care, estate planning, and so many other things. So why don't you do this? Reach out to Beacon today. Get a free, personalized financial consultation. It's not going to cost you anything, but a little bit of time. Call 615-488-9303, 615-488-9303, or visit them online at beaconcm.com. This is a paid placement. Chad Benson Show is powered by NCA National Certified Alarms. No long-term contracts. License number 645. There is Ken, the NES City Council meeting thingy today. Is that open to anybody? Can we
yeah, that's a Metro Council meeting tonight.
Oh, yeah. We should bring that Chad Kroger guy there.
Do they take commentary from constituents?
I believe so.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so the 755 gazillion council members, there's nothing they can really do.
Yeah, this is just a resolution to, calling for the removal of CEO Teresa Broyles-Applin.
Okay.
40 members on the council. It's going to be interesting to see how this vote goes.
You said earlier that Freddie claims it would take a unanimous vote by the council. If this vote was unanimous, would that effectively remove her?
No, they can't. Yeah, the council can't remove her. The only way she can be removed is if the board removes her. But the Metro Council can remove board members.
Okay.
So what you have to do tonight, if listening, is pressure them to put pressure on the board that says, look, we may not be able to get rid of her, but if you guys don't, we'll get rid of you.
You're that, Delta and Davis?
Yeah. Right? Ann B. Davis? Any Davis out there?
Pearson.
Eric Davis?
Eric.
Played baseball. Right? Ann B. Davis. She was Alice. So that's the...
Susan B. Anthony.
There you go. She's showing up tonight. I mean, anybody. Come on now. We got to do it. You got it. The question of this, I mean, just listen to this. This is customers, not happy customers, of NES. And we'd like to hear from you guys. Anybody got a bill that was, this youngster's bill here, who was not thrilled?
Hey, just curious. Did anyone else wake up this morning to an absolutely atrocious NES bill? Because after 8 days without power to my home in Nashville, after having to evacuate my home, a complete loss of my refrigerator and freezer contents, a $1,200 plumbing bill from frozen pipes, all of my plants gone, etc., etc. This morning, I woke up to this, a $628 NES bill. For reference, my bill is usually between $140 and $200, so this is absolutely atrocious. Our city did not have power for 8 days in some places, more in others. And you're gonna charge me $628? I keep hearing it's expensive to turn the power grid back on, yada, yada, yada. But in what world is it the customer's responsibility to cover NES's failure? So if you haven't checked, check your bill. I am unbelievably angry.
Yeah, and you go tonight. And remember, they can't remove her, but they can remove the board. The question is, I'm still trying to figure out, does it need to be unanimous across the board for everything?
That's what was reported.
That's tough.
She just needs to send her electric bill to Teresa Applin and have her pay it.
Everybody should send their electric bills back. And they said that they're not going to charge you late fees. Hey, isn't that, here's the great thing. Hey, we know it was $600 for your normally $100 bill, but we're going to let you pay that in June as everything builds up while you pay off the rest of your stuff. Yeah, this is not gone over well at all. At all. And, you know, if you have a chance tonight.
You would think that once all this came out of how incompetent Applin was, that she would have been like, okay, we got to get on the stick. I can't take any more heat from this.
Well, you know what she says.
The Dow was over 50,000.
That's all she had to say.
But instead, they're constantly and continuously doing stupid stuff like this, where this woman's going to speak out and go, you're screwing me.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what ours is going to be, but I bet ours is way.
What is it normally?
For both the places, because I have my studio and that, because, you know, I would say, and the studio runs freezing cold because it's concrete floor. But I would say between the two, it's probably maybe 300.
And you're expecting it to go up?
Yeah, because
by how much?
Our air conditioning and heater, HVAC, went out. And so we had to run my wife, you know, because when it was so cold, she ran the oven, opened it, and so there was nothing else because we didn't want to bug busy bees coming out. They're taking care of all that stuff. But at first, we're like, look, you got to go take care of people who have some serious issues. We can put a blanket on. But I expect it to go up by, a couple hundred, easy.
Man.
And I've paid some ridiculous. When I lived in Arizona, I paid some ridiculous. People would say, well, you know, in the air conditioning, but because of my lizards, I had to have like special coolers because they couldn't be like 150 degrees. It was so ridiculous. So there was months, dude. My electric bill, I'm ashamed to say it, $1,500.
Son of a biscuit eater.
Yeah.
There are people listening right now going, this guy is weird.
It was weird. Yeah, my lizards. I took care of them. That's why we're going with capybaras now.
Oh, man, I want
one
of those.
$1,300 electric bill.
Whew.
So
that's ridiculous.
I live in Smith County. My electric bill is $329 and a gas bill $112 covering the ice storm period. We didn't lose power. Yeah, you're lucky. The whole power, we had to turn it back on, and it's expensive. As I said it earlier, that's like going to a movie, and then somehow the projector breaks, and then they go, we're going to fix it. Oh, by the way, you guys have to buy a ticket all over again. No. That's your job with the money we spend is to maintain the stuff. That's what your job is. And how many people out there who didn't lose power for that long, though, had to spend thousands upon thousands of dollars to have people come out, cut down the trees, remove all that stuff? Oh, poor Bell.
There's two giant, and I mean, I'm talking probably 10 feet tall. There's two giant piles of wood and branches and stuff in our front yard waiting for pickup.
Oh, man. Just, it's awful, but.
The Dow is over 50,000.
It is not. I just checked.
She's lying. She can't even do that.
Son of a biscuit eater.
God.
DOJ Barbie.
Yeah. She, or whatever she is. She's something. All right, on to the TSA. Are you any of these people? Are you a line skipper?
Ooh.
So those are people, they call them line skippers, the TSA. These are the most annoying people. People who don't know where to go, don't know that there's only one line, or only stay in one line, or walk by everybody else thinking they've got a special line. That annoys the TSA.
Yeah, for some reason, their radar doesn't go off. Why is everybody else in line, but I'm able to just move freely?
Yeah.
Well, you know who else they hate?
What?
The FBI, who tests them to see if they can get a bomb through, and they usually get it through.
Yeah, they usually get it through. I know. They usually do. How many? Every year we're like, they're 98.7% of guns and everything they bring. How many people forgot? They get somewhere like, oh, damn, I forgot. My gun was in my backpack. And they don't catch it. Oh, the overpacker. They can't. We all don't like the overpacker.
The overpacker.
I'm looking at you, wife.
You be nice to her.
So I let Charlie pack her bag last time we went somewhere. It was hilarious, which is great. They're little. They're supposed to pack her bag.
That's right.
Now I packed some stuff for her underwear and all that other stuff. But we got there. She had like 3 pairs of underwear. She had like short, no shirts, 2 socks, different colors, 2 shoes, different kind. She had like a rock. I don't even know where she got the rock from. She had, and of course, all of her favorite baby dolls.
Awesome.
And she's like, I'm ready. Let's go.
Does she have a reason for the rock?
I don't know. It was there. I don't know. She might have found it on the way, but it was in there. So that was awesome. The ones who refused to take their shoes off, which ended in July, but before that was a big deal. Why was that? Because it was stupid. One idiot tried to blow up a plane with a little bit of gasoline in his shoe, and everybody thought,
and he failed at it.
And he failed. And the whole thing is, now we got to take everything off. What? Stupid. The travelers with too many liquids, which again is another one of the stupid things that we do. 3.4 ounce. That's what it is. 3.4 ounces. How many?
3.5 and you die.
Yeah, you leave the fact that the toenail, you left your toenail clipper in here. You could take the plane. Look, if I could take the plane down with my toenail clipper, I'm not getting on the plane.
I specifically remember that happening to me when I was flying back from L.A. I think I was out there for a job interview, and when I'm trying to fly back, they literally are going through my stuff. They take my clippers, my nail clippers, throw them in the garbage. And I'm just like, you've got to be kidding me.
Yeah. And they look right at you as they toss it. What do you think of that, huh? You're not going to be able to clip your nails ever again, you criminal.
The Dow is over 50,000.
That's all you have to say. Those are the magic words to get you on the airplane.
Oh, man.
So, or you have to take a drink of your drink before you walk through the line. Well, what's that do?
Proves it's not poison.
Well, okay, so you think I'm going to blow up a plane, and somehow that me drinking my drink is going to what? Change my mind? If you think it's a one-way trip, what do I care? Oh, goodness me. Just, TSA, I'm trying not to be mean, but it's hard. It's frustrating. Again, it's frustrating for all of us. All right, coming up, I just saw Matt. He is here. He just walked by.
I'm Brother Murphy.
We're going to roll out the welcome mat as we wrap up today's program. Remember, tomorrow's One Hit Wonder Wednesday. Get your one-hit wonders in. You can tweet at me at Chad Benson Show. That's the Insta and all the other things. Or you can text it right here. We'll make sure we get it One Hit Wonder Wednesday tomorrow. Wrap it up straight ahead. Chad Benson Show. Wrapping it up on a hot take Tuesday, One Hit Wonder Wednesday. Remember, get your one hit wonders and tweet at me at Chad Benson Show. Matt is here. Matt, what's happening, brother?
Hey guys, you should do that. You should do that taco. Put it on the Ritz. That's a good one.
I did that already.
You should do that one.
Okay, that's good.
No,
I already did it.
you did that one.
I did that one.
You should do that. Dexy's Midnight Runners.
Did that one.
Come on, Eileen.
Hey, Matt, what's a good one-hit wonder that's a country song?
One-hit wonder that's a country song. That's a great question, Bill. I think as a fellow by the name of Brooks, I think he might have had more than one hit.
Actually, you know what?
I'll come up with something.
His alter ego had a hit.
Chris Gaines?
Yes.
That was weird.
I remember that.
He had one hit.
Man,
that was weird.
That's weird.
Way to say you're not a serial killer, right?
That was weird. I think I read somewhere, and I could be making this up, that he was kind of somewhat inspired because, like, Stephen King produced material as Richard Bachman because he wanted to prove to himself that people liked his stuff when it wasn't written by Stephen King, and he demonstrated that, in fact, that was not true. People wanted to read stuff from Stephen King.
Yeah.
And I think that's what Garth Brooks was trying to do.
I think he combed his hair into his eyes, too.
Oh, he did. He had a soul patch.
Soul patch. Well, you can't go wrong with a soul patch.
Mm-hmm.
You can't go wrong with a soul patch.
And,
So it was like, who are you fooling? It's like the movie Pure Country when they, like, all he did was shave. He had, like, a dusty head, and then he shaved. And it's like, I don't know who that guy is.
Who's that? Like Superman. Puts on the glasses and nobody knows.
No. I thought Clark was here. Oh, he is.
By the way, I would have been here earlier if Ken Weaver was reporting these delays in Columbia. My goodness.
65, the bridge there, both directions.
I mean, I'm listening. Nothing. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, Ken saved me a lot of time. I would have been late had it not been for Weaver. Thank you, Ken.
You're welcome, Brother Murphy.
It is. It's busy out there today. There's no doubt about that. A lot of nastiness.
Apparently 24 is awful.
Yeah.
What else is new?
It's, let's see, it is now a 90-minute delay.
Somebody said, when you said it was a 100-minute delay, somebody texted and said, yeah, try 160.
Yeah. Jeez,
Needless
Manelli.
to say, Brother Ken Weaver's going to be taking 65 on the way home tonight.
Come on down to Mount Pleasant. You can stay at my place, Ken.
I'm just going to come down there and stay.
Come on.
Come on. It's it.
We got a fence. You can get in the backyard.
Oh, there you go. Fence you in.
Me and Munson and Mrs. Beasley, we're going to go out looking for squirrels.
And apparently we got a cat now. This is so weird. This cat, we've got a cat. You know, we've got feral cats. We were warned about the Mount Pleasant feral cat community. But this is a cat. It's like an adolescent. You know, it's an orange
And it's
cat.
not feral yet.
Oh, no, it's not feral. No, it's like comes up to you. And I think, no collar. But just comes up to you and, hey, what's going on? I'm really hungry. Can you help brother out? And comes right up to the dogs are going crazy, comes right up to the door and it's like pawing at the door. Hey, can I come in, please?
So you guys got a cat.
If anybody, no, Belle, you've got a cat. You've got a new cat, Belle.
Hi, Brother Bilal.
I'll keep him down there.
What are you talking about today?
We are going to talk about how Freddie O'Connell is single-handedly trying to destroy the city of Nashville.
Oh, you obviously heard about the whole Acme.
Yeah, it's just the latest. Acme, Arnold's, Peg Leg Porker.
Did you hear what he said about Acme? Well, some places go out of business and some new ones come in.
Yeah, screw them is what he said.
Absolutely.
That's your mayor's attitude.
There you go. Hey, kids, who doesn't want more Chili's and Applebee's? Have a good one. We're back tomorrow.